the popular impression of a certain sort of erotic element. So, but when one sees the male and the female coming together, there is that sort of often the sense of eroticism. I would say sensual, but sensual in a devotional way, which is very different from sexual. And I think I would associate eroticism with sexuality, and I don't see that in this. They're coming together as one, as more sort of in a sense of community, in a sense of grace.
On the walls of the temple are depicted deities who provide a view of the knowledge which is within. They serve to give personalities to the divine, which is all-pervasive and without form. Here, they are seen often with their spouses and with human qualities, which we can relate to more easily. Myths and stories are made around the deities, which capture the imagination of the devotee and explain the truth to him in many ways. Rearing leogryphs are an essential theme in Indic temples. We see here Shiva, Vishnu, Brahma, Indra, Agni, and the spouses of these deities. Celestials bearing garlands and offerings are made around them. The multifaceted walls of the temple provide a vast canvas for the depiction of these innumerable manifestations of the divine. The Lakshmana temple, completed by 945 AD, is one of the early structures at Khajuraho. It was built in the reign of King Yashovarman, who was also called Lakshavarman. He is known for having consolidated the Chandela Empire and also for establishing their tradition of temple building. The shikhara of the temple is flanked by a number of smaller replicas of itself. These create a clustered effect similar to that of mountain peaks. Indic temples are often alluded to as great mountains. An inscription on the temple states that this temple rivals the peaks of the mountains of snow. In the plinth of the Lakshmana temple is the victorious celebration of Yashovarman's powerful armies. An inscription reads, "He easily conquered the Kalinjara mountain, the dwelling place of Shiva, which is so high that it impedes the progress of the sun at midday." The celestial apsaras, nayakas or beautiful women, and divine figures made here have won universal admiration for their grace and charm. There is a sense of activity which fills the sculpture of this period. Yet, amidst all the movement, the faces are serene. The figures are made very three-dimensionally and are sculpted almost in the round. The effect of the sunlight and deep shadows fills these depictions with vitality. A fine quality of sandstone has been used here, which is very responsive to the chisel. The artists were able to capture minute details of ornamental jewelry and elaborately coiffured hair. Extolling the beauty of the Lakshmana temple, an inscription says, The inhabitants of heaven, when they meet together at festivals, are filled with increasing delight and are struck by wonder